Hey guys, good morning, happy Monday. We got another great lunch and learn for you guys today. And today we're actually taking a question from one of you guys. We had people reaching out asking us if we would answer different questions for these lunch and learn videos from our patient base here at Acru. And so today's question I'm gonna answer is, what is arthritis and how can chiropractic help with that? So anytime we have any kind of medical question, some kind of diagnosis, it's important to break things down. So the word arthritis, arthro means joint, and then itis means inflammation. So arthritis means joint inflammation very simply, okay? Now, there's different forms of arthritis, but most of the time when people refer to arthritis or ask a question like this, they're referring to more of a degenerative arthritis or osteoarthritis, as opposed to something like rheumatoid or psoriatic arthritis, which are autoimmune in nature. We're not going to talk about those today. Those are a different topic. So if you have questions on those, reach out. We're happy to answer that or break those down for you as well. But I'm going to talk about degenerative arthritis here for a minute. Now, the single biggest misconception about arthritis is it just happens because we get old, or arthritis is just a natural aging process. And now, let me ask you this. If you're watching this video and you're 40 years old, how old is every joint in your body? It's 40 years old, right? Whether it's your right hip, your left hip, your right knee, your left knee, the L5 at the base of your spine or up in the top of your spine, right? They're all the same age. And so the question becomes, is if it was just an aging process, it would happen all at the same rate because all parts of our body and all these joints are all the same age, right? But obviously we know that's not the case, right? We could look at someone's spine who's 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever it is, and we could see areas that look like this that are really nice and healthy, that have these nice disc spaces, if we're talking about the spine in this case. And then we could have other areas that are looking a lot different, that are looking like this, where things are breaking down and we're starting to see all this kind of nasty degeneration that's happening here. Now, obviously we can see, even if you don't know anything about the body, anything about health or the spine, that this looks a heck of a lot better than this does. Now, the question is, why would somebody have this, a couple segments above where somebody has this in the same spine? And an analogy that I think is helpful is we all have cars we drive, and if you take your car in, they always check the alignment on your car every time you take it in for a servicing, right? Because if the alignment on your car is off, the tread on the tires is going to wear unevenly and break down unevenly. And so if that happens, it's just a matter of time before certain parts of those tires start to wear out. The tread is very, very thin, something like maybe like this, right? Or areas that still look very, very good, which maybe would be something like this, right? And so the reality is that if something is out of alignment, certain areas are taking on more stress than other areas, right? So in the body, whether it's in a knee joint, a hip joint, your spine, wherever it is, arthritis can occur if things are not moving properly or if they are under too much stress. And then inflammation builds up around the joint and the joint starts to break down as a result of all of this. And so how does chiropractic help to kind of answer the second part of that question? Well, chiropractic is all about improving the function of your nervous system, right? Your brain is in constant communication to every part of your body through that spine. And so even though we care about nervous system, what we always have to remember is that spinal cord goes right through that spine. And so all communication happens through your spine. So the reason we care about your spine so much is because we care about your nervous system. Now, if your spine is not moving properly or the hips are unlevel or imbalanced, that can lead to all kinds of uneven wear and tear and breakdown. I'm actually going over a review with a patient later, and they already had a 16-pound weight difference on one leg versus the other leg just when they were standing, right? And so if that's happening and we aren't even aware of it, then obviously we can have a knee or a hip or different parts of the spine that are going to be breaking down faster than others. And so instead of going and just getting, a cortisone injection or taking some over-the-counter medications or something like that that's just going to mask it, chiropractic is so focused on helping improve the balance and structure and function of your body so that your body can be adapting and healing properly and not breaking down way before it should. Thanks so much for being with us today. I hope that it helped to answer the question of what is arthritis and how does chiropractic help. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks.